There's one thing in your life that you need, I think, to change your life. And it's been something that I've been thinking about a lot recently and been trying to act on a lot recently, which is the entire reason for making this video. And that's all about pressure. Now, I recently spoke about speed and the importance of basically reducing the time between thought and action. So you have an idea for this. When are you going to act on said idea? Is it in a business to hire some people? Is it with a creative goal to start shooting that film, to start creating that art piece, whatever it might be, whatever creative project or personal goal, whatever situation you might be in? It's about, reducing the time between thought and action and about, eliminating perfectionism basically, because ultimately, to summarize what I was explaining in that past video, actual perfectionism, actual making something as perfect as possible, is actually about removing perfectionism, removing the idea of it being perfect, because nothing ever can be perfect. It's just about making it complete, because that is as perfect as it can be. So part of that is this video, the addition to that, I think, which is all about creating pressure, especially what I'd call like healthy pressure, because kind of pressure and stress in this case are linked, because I think that especially if you are someone that you might have a high appetite for stress, you might have a high stress tolerance. I think that if you haven't necessarily been in many stressful or high pressure situations in your life before, I think it is very good for you to put yourself in stressful, high pressure situations and in healthy ways. And I think this ultimately comes down to embracing discomfort, because I can look back on my entire life so far. I'm 24, nearly 25 this year in 2024, and I can say I have been the most fulfilled and have made the most progress in my life when I embraced discomfort and I took on high pressure tasks or activities. I made my life purposely more stressful in some way, shape, or form. Now, some people might say, oh, you don't want to make yourself more stressed, you want to reduce the stress in your life. And I think that's true with regards to bad stress. Like, I think when you are stressed about things that you don't consciously choose to cause, let's say, like, obviously, we could dive into a beliefs, like 15 hours of a beliefs video, and we could talk about subconscious and conscious actions we do. But I think if you consciously choose to take on highly stressful situations and tasks and activities, like if you've never managed a business before, choosing to start a business and start managing people and becoming a leader, it's like, in my opinion, it's the ultimate personal development journey. And it's why I've literally started a business in this past year. And it's why I'm hiring people constantly. It's why I'm working with different people all the time. It's a highly stressful situation for me. It's high pressure because it's something that I have not previously been used to, but it's setting new boundaries and new standards for myself. So I think as far as pressure and stress goes, embracing as many discomforting, high pressure, highly stressful situations will basically improve your life and help you make lots of progress in whatever ways you want to make progress in. Now, I'm not saying if you are someone that suffers with like a genuine clinical level of depression or anxiety, you should just go and throw yourself onto a stage and do public speaking. That might not genuinely be that healthy for you. Obviously, you go and, consult with a therapist or whatever it might be. But I think if you've generally speaking been a nervous person or an anxious person, like exposure therapy is, slowly expose yourself to different levels of things. Because like for me, I don't want to be a shut in my room like a hermit, not going out, not talking to anybody, almost being like nocturnal, just kind of not doing anything with my life. I have so many certain and so many goals and aspirations and visions I have for my life. So naturally, I don't just want to be stuck in one room all of my life, just talking to different people. Like, obviously, I want to be traveling the world. I want to do various things. I want to grow my business, work on my business, network with different people. And I am aware that in order to do that, I need to put myself in stressful, high pressure situations. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, but ultimately, I really wanted to explain that, like, if you really want to start making progress, just like I mentioned in my last video, if you just click on my name, Patrick Walsh, just click on the channel, you can see my last video was all about speed and efficiency and being swift. Delaying the time between thought and action, right? And it can help you. It helped me hire 5 people in like a month as appointment setters and part of the team. And it's just helping me make progress in everyday life right now. And part of that, the addition to that, is taking on more stressful, high-pressure situations and activities. Putting yourself in a situation where, regardless of if you fail doing that thing or not, it has improved you as a person and you have learned valuable lessons from it, whether you fail or don't fail. Because ultimately, I could do a whole other video on reframing failure in your life, because I've certainly had to reframe failure from being someone that failed school and always thought it was a terrible, but failing is bad. No, failing is what we have to do in order to make progress in our lives. So again, it's going to be quite a short video. It's going to be like less than 6-7 minutes, I think. But ultimately, the point of this video being, just like my last one about embracing speed and being speedy with things and being efficient, you want to pair that with creating pressure, positive pressure in your life. Because I think pressure creates a sense of purpose. And if you want a sense of purpose, then create pressure in your life. If you are someone that has never managed to see progress with anything, you've probably not created much pressure in your life, or the right pressure. Now, I could do another whole video on types of pressure, but I hope it makes logical sense by what I'm talking about, by the fact of creating a healthy pressure which allows you to grow versus a pressure which is ultimately just putting you into endless circles of, self-sabotage or whatever. If you want to be able to, identify the type of pressure and stress, is that thing that is stressing you out actually improving your life or not? If it's improving your life in some way, then it's a good, healthy pressure and stress. So I advise you to go and basically the cliche motivational stuff like I'm doing every day right now, embracing discomfort, improving your self-control and discipline, and embracing that change so that you can keep making progress. So there we go, nearly 7-8 minutes, but thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing your next video, and yeah, thanks again. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.